This video is about defiance. It's about standing up to oppression. It's about looking our Yaesu overlord square in the eyes saying, we want to use the FTX for mobile and we're not going to take no for an answer. So to that I say, damn the man, save the empire. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. Got my FTX one plugged into my car, and Yaesu ain't gonna tell me what to do with it. Okay, so a little dramatic, but good Lord, Yaesu made the FTX 1F and the FTX Optima, and it works with the ATOS. Now their response is, well, people live in HOAs that use the ATOS, or people go out to parks like I'm at and use the ATOS. While that's true, I'm pretty sure the vast majority of ATOS users are using their ATOS in their car. And I just so happen to have an ATOS on my car, and I also just so happen to have a Yaesu FTX 1F. So I says to myself, self, could you? Would you? Yeah, I would. Now, before we begin, it's important for you to understand this is only proof of concept, but it's pretty cool. Are you ready? It's in there. You can kind of see it right now. Look at that. Look at that. The FTX 1F mounted on my Lido mount for mobile VHF, UHF, and HF communications. And I don't have the Optima. This is the FTX 1F, but let me show you how I rigged this up. Again, proof of concept, but this is pretty fun, you gotta admit. So first we gotta talk about mounting. I'm using a Lido radio mount, okay, with the rigid thing there. Usually my 891 goes here and my FTM 300 goes here, but now they're both just sitting here. We can get rid of those. I'm not leaving this in permanently, but you have to try, right? So I had a dickens of a time finding a mount to make this work, but the Lido mount has a 1/4-inch hole in it. So I went to Ace Hardware, because Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks, and I got a 1/4-20 screw, and behind this plate, I put a rubber washer so I could get some bit of friction. It's not perfect. This thing still wants to, you know, not stay level. But it's a, you know, again, proof of concept. Antennas. I've got the HF going to the Yaesu ATOS, and I have the VHF UHF going to my Comet CA 2x4. Works fantastically. And then I have the 13.8 volt cord going somewhere under there, and then that's plugged in to my the football battery box for power. Now, theoretically, if I wanted to run the ATOS for HF through 70 centimeters, I would need a duplexer. I don't own that. We're rocking it this way. So far, it's working for all 2 hours that I've had plugged in like this. And what a beautiful mobile radio this would make. Look at this. I got VHF and UHF on the sub band. I got HF on the main band. ATOS, Comet antenna. Watch this. This is going to be great. Let's go to the sub band. Okay, at MRD testing, 10 watts. Let's look at that SWR.
Hey, what's going on, K8MRD?
I didn't catch the complete call there, but K8MRD just making a quick video about the FTX 1F for mobile.
Yeah, it actually looks like a pretty good option for a mobile radio. Especially if you can remote mount the main body of the radio and get the VHF, UHF stuff on board as well.
But maybe we didn't come here for repeaters. Maybe we came here for HF. So let's go to, let me show you how to set up the ATOS. This is one thing Yaesu did right with this. They made it work with the ATOS very, very easily. So we're going to long press the function button. We're going to go forward. We're going to go forward. And I'm probably going to screw this up, but I'm pretty sure it's under operating settings, under general, and we want tuner select, By default, it's on option.
Oh, hey, JJ.
Just change that to ATOS. And then go back, and go back, and go back, and go back, and go back. And now that Ant Tune button is selected. So we can touch that, and it's tuning right now. Just like that. Now, this is something the manual doesn't tell you. They say hit the tune button. There is no tune button. But I noticed up here it says Ant Tune. Well, now the function knob is our tuner. So we can, let's just pick a random frequency here. Hit the tune button. We can see the ATOS light is blinking. And theoretically, we're tuned. Let's go to SWR. Look at that. Very low SWR. But wait, there's more. Let's try 10 meters. Tune it. The ATOS is going up. The SWR is going down. And now we have a tune on 10 meters. Look at that. 12 meters. Done. 15 meters. It stopped a little bit high, 1.5. We can push the PTT and hold either the up or the down button. Maybe we need to fine tune this. So we're a little high. I was pushing the up button. Look at that. Perfect SWR. Sometimes you got to do that. Not a big deal. Let's try 17. Beautiful. I love the ATOS. 20 meters. Oh, it's a little high. I wonder if we push it again. There we are. Look at that. What about you 30-meter CW guys? Can't forget you guys. Done. Oh, SWR is a little high there. Oh, that's the wrong way. Look at that. Oh, she's fiddly. There we are. That's more better. Look at that. And it is putting out a carrier right now. See, we can go to power. 10 watts. Beautiful. 40 gets a little wonky for some reason. My 891 has no problem tuning this. The antenna's a little lost right now. But we can fix that. That's just the way this antenna works. I don't know if it's a setting in the firmware for Yaesu. I mean, I got good grounding with this antenna, but it's stuck now. So we just got to wait a minute. It's the antenna's finding itself. And there we have a 1.1 to 1 SWR on 40. Had to manually tune it though. I don't know what the deal is with this. Like I said, my 891 tunes 40, no problem with the ATOS on this car. Same exact setup, same everything.
CQ, Kilo India 5 Yankee Oscar, calling CQ for parts on the air.
Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta.
Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta 5-8, the park QSL.
Roger that, I'll give you a 5x7 in Texas.
Roger, appreciate the call, 73.
73K at MRD. Just like that. Do you see, Yaesu? Do you see maybe why your customers are really excited about this radio and how we're really excited to use the FTX, whether it's the Field or the Optima, for mobile in our cars with the ATOS? That's just me. Figure it out. Make it happen. But again, guys, this is all just for fun. It's proof of concept. I'm curious to see what's going to happen, especially with the Optima, and what people figure out to get this radio to be a mobile radio, because it is damn sexy, and having one radio that does all in the mobile We can get rid of, I've got an HF and a VHF, UHF radio. I could just get rid of that and run the FTX as my HF, VHF, UHF, portable, mobile, shack radio. It could do it all. And if Yaesu doesn't do something about that, man, you guys really shit the bed on that one. That's all I'm gonna say. So again, all in fun, but there's some bit of seriousness to this as well. So that's all we got for today. My name is Mike K, and I'm Artie. Thanks so much for watching Ham Radio Tube. We'll see you next time. 73.